Hey everyone, Token Dave over here, the dorky token block guy that's just trying to get by, and welcome to a special edition of Comic Book Character Origins. Here is where I explain the origins of a particular superhero or villain directly from the comics, having little or nothing to do with how they are portrayed or their origins in a movie or TV series. I say this is a special edition because, as you can see, I am not in my normal place. I am actually on location in Staten Island at a particular pub, well, more like a restaurant, called Rudy and Dean's. And the reason why I'm in Staten Island and doing a comic book character origin is because I'm going to explain the origins of the Vulture as he appeared in the original Marvel 616 or the classic Marvel Universe. So, the Vulture-Adrian Toombs appeared in the second issue of Amazing Spider-Man, and it was initially revealed that basically the Vulture has been on a crime wave, robbing people, swooping down and just stealing briefcases or just stealing money from random people in New York City. This got the attention of Jonah Jameson, who, as you guys might know him as the owner and publisher of the Daily Bugle. However, originally in the comics, it was called Now Publishing, and it was here that with Spider-Man, basically interfering with other things, particularly how Jonah Jameson was smearing him, and how the Vulture was actually becoming more of a hot property, he was demanding pictures of the Vulture. This gave Peter, who is still new and getting used to his spider powers, gave him the idea that, you know what, with his abilities and since he is Spider-Man himself, he can actually start taking photographs of himself and as well as the Vulture, especially since it is still relatively recent to the death of Uncle Ben, and he is actually looking at how that he must actually try to help Aunt May pay for the mortgage of his home. So, Parker decides to ask Aunt May to find Uncle Ben's old camera, which he does, and he actually positions himself in areas to start taking pictures of him and the Vulture battling. However, in the first encounter, the Vulture gets the upper hand on Peter, basically dropping him in an old water tower, which Peter actually, he can't climb out of because inside the water tower it's very sticky and slidey, so he can't find enough friction to stick to it, nor could he shoot his way out with his web shooter because he did not refill his cartridge. So Peter decides to basically swim all the way down and use his spider strength to boost himself out of the water tower. That is where he was able to recover the camera and decided to basically, go back home and recruit. Something that everyone reported and Peter noticed about the Vulture is that the Vulture usually comes and he swoops down without anyone hearing him. And this gave Peter the idea that basically there's something fairly unique about the Vulture's flying power. So when he encounters the Vulture again, Peter actually gets in a better position, takes a better photo, and is able to defeat the Vulture with a small device that he actually invented. Peter goes to the Now Publishing and gives Jonah Jameson some of the photos, and Jameson, despite knowing that Peter is still a teenager, he was able to get better pictures of both Spider-Man and the Vulture than anyone has ever done. So, Jameson offers him a spot in Now Publishing and is asking him to keep giving him pictures of Spider-Man and the Vulture or any other costume vigilante that appears in New York City. And with the money that he's got, he's able to provide Aunt May with means to be able to pay his mortgage and pay the bills. In addition, this is how we all know that Parker from the movies is able to actually work for Now Publishing, later that will be known as the Daily Bugle. So that was the original story of the Vulture. We don't learn much about him in Origins in Amazing Spider-Man issue 2. However, it is nice to know that when we see in the movies how basically Spider-Man's on a Staten Island ferry, it is very well known that, or implied, that Parker himself is actually, like, you know, on the ferry because he's hot on the trail of the Vulture, and the Vulture is actually going to his headquarters, which is somewhere in Staten Island. Now, you know, I can go into the second story because basically, you know, it's also short as well, but I just got my steak sandwich in Rudy and Dean's, and it is awesome, and it is getting cold. So I'm going to chow down for a moment, but, you know, if you guys have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section below, give me a like, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you'll be notified of any other or newer posts that I make. But until then, this has been Token Dave, the dorky token black guy just trying to get by, and I'll catch you guys later.